This is Rabbi Moshe Perry reacting and commenting on the crisis and furor swirling around Andrew Adler of the Atlanta Jewish Times. I feel that the American Jewish leadership, rabbis, and other organizations have come down like a ton of bricks on this poor man and broken him wrongly. The federations, ACLU, AJC, you name it, ADL, Abe Foxman, Wiesenthal Center, Abe Cooper. They've torched this man. They've traumatized him solely for the purpose of protecting their own interests and their own salaries and their own power and their own reputations, out of fear of the goyim, out of fear of what the nations will say. It has nothing to do with authentic Torah Judaism, which says that a Jew is responsible. Lo tamod al dam re'echa. You're not allowed to stand idly by the innocent blood of your brother being spilled. You must run to the ends of the earth to save your brothers when they're in danger. This man is only expressing his concern for Israel and was thinking aloud of what might be the options or the needed responses or the needed covert or overt operations necessary to save 7 million Jews from an existential crisis of destruction and Holocaust by a nuclear bomb from Iran, by genocide. And so he had every right to express his mind. He wasn't calling on anyone to assassinate anyone, and for them to assume it to protect themselves and to deliver themselves from any kind of dual loyalties. American Jews as a canard that we're not loyal to America. See, they really only care about themselves and about Israel. This is not about Judaism. This was solely about protecting their own necks and skins, and so I decry and I denounce and revile the cowardice that it took all these people to respond the way they did, knee-jerk reaction in order to break this poor man. He did nothing wrong. He did nothing to hurt anyone or threaten anyone, President Obama or anyone else. And as such, these establishment people and organizations owe Andrew Adler a response of an apology, and they have to put back together his broken life now, and they owe him some kind of restitution for what they've done to them. And stop. I would encourage Jews all over the world, especially in America, to stop supporting institutions that are represented by such tiny leaders who really are only out for their own interests, who really don't have the souls to really care for the interests of the Jewish people in Israel or in America or anywhere else in the world. They're out for themselves. It's about time we woke up. You have to start learning a little Torah to understand Torah values are not Western democratic values. We may live in a Western democracy and abide by its laws and tenets, but our soul belongs to Torah Judaism, and we have a clear mandate and command by God to care for our fellow Jews, and especially to care for our homeland and the land that is called by our God, the land of the Jews, the God of Israel. We have a responsibility to come to in a moment's notice to the aid and rescue, and really a divine obligation, all of us, to go back and live in our homeland and right now to come to the aid of this poor man and stand up and stand by him. Andrew Adler deserves our support. He was only trying to elucidate the problem, only trying to uplift the consciousness of the Jew to start thinking along the lines of what will it take to extricate Israel from this existential crisis and danger to its existence and survival. That's all he was doing, and for them to come down on him like a steamroller over his back and over his head and push him out and expel him from the community is just out of their own fear and cowardice. And that's all I have to say.